Good morning. You radiant beings of light. Just love you so much. And I missed you a little bit. But I'll be honest with you, I had a whole lot of fun on my vacation.
Not as bad as we missed you.
Oh, thank you, Ray. Appreciate you saying that. You had some great speakers though, didn't you? Norma. Yes, let's give Norma applause. And then we have Tommy from FAR, Tommy De Leon. And then last week, Sandra, I was here for that. She's always great. Love that woman so much. So this week, I'm kind of, as I said in my message yesterday, if you read the email, I'm going to blend in just a little bit of my vacation, tell you a little bit about it. Not too much, because I don't want you to think I'm being self-serving. But I also don't want it to be a slideshow. What I did on my vacation. But I want to tie it in with something that I'm going to follow up next week and the next week, the 3 remaining Sundays, and talk about sacred symbols. And, you know, unity, everything we do is based on an understanding beyond the literal, beyond the physical. We call it metaphysical or allegorical. There's more going on in this moment than any of us can comprehend. In this moment, and this moment, and this moment. It's so, we're just human beings, but we're also spiritual beings. And we really can't even comprehend, especially when we're only looking with our eyes, when we're only experiencing with our 5 senses. So I wanted to tie in sailing, I wanted to tie in symbols, and anyway, the name of this talk, With the Wind, it changed with the wind about 14 times as I was putting together my talk. Because it's like, what is going to really represent what I want to share? But I think you're going to get it, you know, it was a good primer that we spent all those weeks talking about the 5 basic unity principles and how it's a formula for transformation in your life. If you really take those 5 principles and you live them, you can transform your life. And so I want to, I want you all to, it's a video that Terry mentioned. I was going to have it play with you, but I wasn't sure, and I knew that I could deal with it if it goes glitchy. But I think it'll be okay. I knew you could too, but I didn't want to put you in that position. But anyway, Joshua Inelso, does anybody remember when he was here a couple of years ago? Yeah, did you go to his event? I mean, powerful. So he's offering an event on Saturday the 21st. I encourage you to go. You can find the information in the insert. He's also offering private sessions if you would like to do that. But let's hear from him real quick.
Hello to you all at Unity the Hill Country. If I'm meeting any of you for the first time, my name is Joshua Inacio. I am a sound healer originally from England. I live in Kansas now actually, and I will be coming to visit you on August the 21st. The first time for about 2 years with everything going on. So I'll be doing a work with sound and vibration. You can see the gong behind me. I use that, I use didgeridoo, tuning forks, crystal bowls, my voice and our collective presence as well to just elevate us further and further and clear and release and allow in anew. I have some space for some private sessions too. I can do that directly upon you and with you. I can do a reading as well or a bit of both. So that is Saturday, August 21st. I'm so looking forward to being with you, and just for now I want to say, be well, have a wonderful day, a wonderful week, God bless, and I will see you then.
So Joshua, shouldn't move that forward just yet. Let's go backwards and see if we can get away with not making it start over. Anyway, he's a really heart-centered guy, and he's coming. I don't know, what kind of turnout we'll have, but I encourage you to come and participate. He's going to do a little, tour around. He has kids at home, and so for him to take his time and come to be with us right now is a big deal. So I encourage you, if you can come and enjoy his presence. You can tell he's charming, and he's very heart-centered, and he's just, what is it that you say, Ray? Just a big old gob of love.
Yep.
Yeah. So anyway, this is me. If you're not a Facebook friend, you wouldn't have seen this picture, but if you are, you've seen it more than you want to, I'm sure. But that's me in my happy place. I got to be at the helm. There were days that we sailed 12 hours without stopping because we were trying to move this guy's boat from Antigua down to St. Lucia, and we had the testing of, COVID and all that stuff to do along the way. So mostly we sailed. One day we were out and there was storms and rain and we were on open water, but it wasn't dangerous. It was choppy at times and wet. We got really super wet, but this was a good sailing day. And those of you who sail, you'll know that 8 knots is a pretty good clip. And I got to handle the boat at 8 knots, so I was really happy. But there were also times when we had to motor sail because we were just trying to get from point A to point B. But it was a lot of fun, and this is a picture that I took. We overtook this boat when I was at the helm. But anyway, it was just joyful and magical and stressful. If you don't sail, you probably don't realize how stressful it can be, but you're dealing with a lot of things going on at the same time. But it was really, really fun. And, there are things happening all the time. Conditions change moment to moment. You have to be very alert, and you have to be willing to change your plans. I changed my plans at the last minute. I was supposed to go from St. Lucia on to St. Vincent, and different things happened, and I decided to come home a little early. But it's flexibility and responding to Mother Nature and whatever's happening in the moment is so important on a sailboat, but also in our daily lives. We have to remain responsive. We have to remain attuned to what's happening. So I love this quote from Mark Twain. 20 years from now, you will be more disappointed by the things you didn't do than those